Breaking tonight, both Air Canada and the union representing most of its flight attendants can now issue 72-hour lockout or strike notices, with the two sides so far failing to reach a deal. Anis Haydari is tracking this story. Anis, there have been several developments tonight.
Yeah, Canada's largest airline has said things are at an impasse with CUPE, which represents more than 10,000 flight attendants at both Air Canada and its budget carrier, Air Canada Rouge. And now work stoppages can be announced by both sides. This all comes after 4 demonstrations at major airports earlier this week. Around the same time, the company asked the union to go to what's called binding interest arbitration. That would mean no strike or lockout. The union said no, that it wants to keep negotiating. And the sticking points aren't just wages. Flight attendants are usually not paid for boarding and safety checks.
And we are off to acknowledge that there's a huge gap still between the union's request and what we can offer. We've offered an increase of more than 38% on global compensation, and that's been turned down by the union. So time is running short.
CUPE uses a lower number to describe this offer, and they say it doesn't keep up with inflation. And while Air Canada is offering some pay for some pre-flight work, it hasn't met the bar for union members.
Air Canada's proposal is for safety-related duties that we're required to do before flight. They said that they will look at a system that will pay 50% for that. So paying 50% for safety-related duties doesn't quite cut it.
Anis, take us through how a work stoppage could go down.
The union or the company has to give 72 hours notice before a strike or a lockout. And if they choose, either side can now give that 3-day warning, meaning almost all flights would start getting canceled. Now, so far, neither side says they want to do that, but Air Canada is already promising if you are booked to travel this weekend, you can postpone your flight until mid-September for free.